Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my breathwork session. My name is Laura Lennington, and tonight I'm going to be simply a guide with some breathwork here. I'm going to be explaining what we're going to be doing all along the way. I'm here as a guide only. Please make this your own practice and make this your own experience. Use my instruction as it fits, as it helps. Tune me in when it helps and tune me out when you're in your own space and enjoying with the feeling of what we're doing. We're going to be going through 4 different pieces of this session. The first 10 minutes, we're just going to do an introduction of myself and of Choi Ying here, and we're going to do a 5-minute meditation just to calm our mind, start to calm our body, start to let our thoughts fade into the background so that we can come back from that short meditation. And then we're going to actually be able to focus on breath work, what it is, why we do it, and how we're going to do it. From there, we're going to go into a longer portion of the session where we're going to do somewhere between 35 and 50 minutes of actually practicing the breath work. This will just see how the tempo goes. I will watch the clock. I will guide us all along the way. And when that's over, we're going to come back out of it. You'll be able to know exactly what to do and when to do it just by listening to my voice. We're going to come out of the breath work, and then we're going to relax in another short meditation. You'll find at the end of the breath work, that second meditation, you're going to want it so bad. You're not going to want to jump right up. You're going to want to lay there and relax. So we'll give us a few minutes for that. And then at the very end, we'll have a few minutes for any discussion, questions, and integration of the practice. So that's what the next hour or so is going to look like. So again, my name is Laura Lennington. I'm here as a guide today on the topic of breath work and how you can begin a powerful practice to use in your daily life that's going to allow you to promote a healthy immune system and let go of any stress that you may be feeling. And in fact, for my personal story, a little bit about that, I began breath work. I had heard about it for a couple of years and never tried it. And I remember I was going through a very stressful portion of my life, and I was ready to do anything that would help, right? And I was already doing some things. I was exercising, eating a little bit better, but I was always looking for another way to de-stress. So one day I decided to, let me try this breathwork thing I've heard about. And I found a guide on YouTube and I laid down, and from the very first session, it was absolutely life-changing for me. I immediately felt a difference that I could not deny. And I realized at that moment too, not only how transformational it was, but how accessible it was. I didn't need anything but my couch and my lungs. And then also just how easy it was. I didn't need to think about a lot of stuff, especially because I was listening to somebody else tell me what to do all along the way. And I became very excited and passionate about doing it on a regular basis for myself. And then I began talking about it to anyone who would listen, because I just wanted people to know about this option. This thing where you don't have to go sign up for a gym membership, and you don't have to go buy organic food only from a specific grocery store. I mean, all those things are great. But this is also just an amazing way that literally anyone, whether you are homeless or living in a mansion, you can use this to absolutely boost the quality of your life starting from day one. And it became a passion of mine to talk about and share with people. So again, my name's Laura. This is Choi Ying. So Choi Ying's going to be here today as just a demonstration person, right? So yes. Choi Ying's done a lot of breath work. He has led me, I have led him as guides. He's experienced, but we just wanted him today in the picture so that for those of you who may be trying this for the first time, the idea is that you're going to be having your eyes closed, you'll be laying down, but I know you're probably going to peek at your computer and you'll be able to see Choi Ying and myself and kind of what it looks like here, and you'll be a little bit more comfortable with what you're doing on your end. So thank you, Choi Ying, so much. We really appreciate it.
I'm excited actually to do this.
It's also going to help me as the guide. I've never guided without people in the room doing it. And, you know, I'm here for any challenge at all, but I know that having someone here holding space and actually participating is going to help me as well. So at this point, let's go ahead and take about 3 to 5 minutes for just a short meditation. Guys, we can't get this wrong. We're going to either sit, or if you want to start by laying down, you can, but just sit up straight or lay down. Just get in a relaxed position. You can sit with your legs crossed, with them out in front of you. Right now, here's what we're trying to do. Less important than how you sit is what your mind is going to do. And your mind is just going to go ahead and slow down, and you're going to begin to let go of any thoughts about anything else other than what we're getting ready to do right now. You don't have to think about what we're getting ready to do right now. You don't know, maybe, but just start to let go of the thoughts of your day. You can put your hands on your knees or hold them in your lap. Go ahead and close your eyes. And just start focusing on breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just regular breaths. You can make them deeper if you'd like. And if your mind is chattering, that's okay. Just begin to get space from the chatter. Begin to attempt to ignore the chatter and just let it fade into the background. Focus on your breath. Relax your shoulders. Let them be coming down away from your ears a bit. As your thoughts of the day are fading away, bring into your consciousness that the next bit of time here is for you, your self-empowerment, your self-healing. Doing great. We're going to meditate for a couple more minutes. Focusing on these nice, relaxed breaths. Any nagging thoughts that may be there, put them in a bubble and let them just float away. Doing great. You can slowly open your eyes. Start to bring your consciousness and your focus back into the room. Take a second, stretch for a second, move around. I like to do these. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, what are we doing here? So, I always like to start with this, like, don't we already breathe? What is so special about what we're getting ready to do? Well, yes, we do. We breathe all day long, every day. awake, asleep. But what we normally do when we're breathing is we're actually breathing in a more shallow way. There's nothing wrong with that. People say that all the time, like we're doing something wrong. Well, we're just out living our lives. Not everyone is conscious of deep belly breathing 24 hours a day, and that's okay. But it is different than what we're getting ready to do. So what we're getting ready to do is that deep belly breathing, as opposed to the shallow, more of the chest breaths that we take throughout the day. So what that does for us is it allows us, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on breathing very, very deep into our belly, our chest, and our head. I'll explain more of that later. We're gonna breathe in very, very deep over and over and over in order to drive the highest possible level of oxygen into our entire body, okay? That's not something that we do normally. Some people may get to those states during some exercise, but really it's not quite the same, because when you're exercising, you're really exhaling that oxygen quickly. So what we're doing is we're gonna try to like build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up in our body. And while we do this, what we're gonna feel some tingling sensations. All of this is good, normal, not bad. We're gonna feel some possible lightheadedness. It won't be anything severe. You don't have to be scared. But we're gonna try to kick these oxygen levels up as much as possible. When we breathe like this, we're actually going to change the chemistry of our body. So we're gonna be basically sending signals to the brain that all this oxygen is in here, we can just chill out. And then the brain is going to start decreasing the stress hormones that it's sending out, if any, all the way to stopping it. And then it's gonna send out positive hormones that promote relaxation, rest, rejuvenation. And this is really great for our immune system, right? I think that we're all a little bit more, paying a little bit more attention to our immune system and how it's operating these days. So this is something that's really going to help. People who do breath work on a regular basis very rarely, if at all, get sick. That's just everywhere you go when you talk to someone who does breath work regularly, it's very, very rare they would catch a cold or the flu. So I'm not making any outright claims here, but this is great for your immune system because it just absolutely changes the chemistry of your blood and how your immune system operates. Your blood will go from acidic to alkaline when you do breath work. So, also breath work has a lot of the same benefits as meditation. In fact, I consider breath work just a form of meditation. So there are these benefits. You've got increased focus from breath work. It just puts your brain in a more calm state that allows you to focus. You're not being distracted during your practice, and then that will actually lead into regular life to where you're not as distracted by things around you when you need to focus on one thing like a task or a job. What I find is an increased sense of calm, okay? So when I started with the breath work, I was dealing with anxiety. And then when I would practice the breath work, that anxiety would not only decrease and go away, but it would just be replaced by a sense of calm. Okay, that meant everything to me at that time. If you've ever dealt with anything like that yourself, you may understand exactly what I'm talking about. So you're gonna bring in a nice sense of calm, and I consider this a third and separate thing. You're gonna bring in a sense of peace. You may be able to find calmness in your life without having peace at the same time. Breathwork will bring those two things together, okay? Again, increased immune system function. What I haven't talked about yet is another increase of your cardiovascular system's performance. So some personal things that have happened for me. I was going to the gym a lot. My lifestyle changed. I stopped going to the gym so much, but I was doing quite a bit of breath work. And what I noticed was my cardiovascular function when I would work out more sporadically, or if I was taking a bunch of steps, rushing into a meeting, my cardiovascular stuff was right on point, just as if I had been working out at the gym. So basically doing the breath work will keep your cardiovascular function. It'll either help it and increase it or help keep it where it needs to be. And then last but not least, anyone who does breath work knows what I mean when I say you're gonna get high on your own supply, all right? So many adults in the world have experience of maybe drinking a few alcoholic beverages or doing some other things that make them feel a little bit escalated in emotion, maybe a little bit out of their body. It's fun for some people, right? Some people have issues, but here's what I'm getting at, is that feeling of getting high will actually feel it for a few seconds during the breath work, and that's great. That's good, that's normal, enjoy it, okay? It does not last very long. You'll be able to do anything and function normally within a minute or two of the completion of the breath work, but enjoy that feeling. Enjoy getting high on your own supply. You'll know what I mean once you get started. So some safety tips before we get started. Never practice something like this in a swimming pool or a body of water. Never, ever, ever. If you would lose consciousness for a second or two, you would not want to be in a body of water. Same thing with driving a car. You would never want to be anywhere other than in a place where you can be completely relaxed. I recommend doing breath work laying down as opposed to sitting up, because you're going to be even more relaxed. Sitting up, we're still holding up the top end of our body. When we lay down, we don't have to do anything, okay? Choying will be laying down here in a second, but if you are somewhere right now where you can't lay down, that's fine. Get comfortable in a chair. But if you are somewhere where you've maybe got a couch nearby or a bed, take a few seconds right now to go ahead and lay down, get as comfortable as possible. Again, there may be some lightheadedness for some folks. I have never personally passed out or felt close to passing out. And if I did, I was laying down anyway, so I wouldn't have gotten hurt. But just keep in mind that lightheadedness could occur. It's normal, it's fine, no need to worry. Best results for this are when you can do breath work on an empty stomach. I generally do breath work sessions at night and people aren't on an empty stomach, and that's okay. I'm telling you this in case you want to try it that way on your own. Lots of times I'll wake up and before I eat breakfast, I do some breath work, maybe 15, 20 minutes. It's because the blood's not got a bunch of stuff going on in it right now. It'll actually hit a lot quicker, a lot faster. But you can do breath work anytime. It just might be more beneficial for you if you did it on an empty stomach. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate and get started. Choying, if you don't mind, Choying's going to lay down. He's got a pillow, he's got a mat. He's just going to lay down and get as comfortable as possible. Now, when we get started right now, if you're laying down yourself or as we go, if you're uncomfortable in any way, you can move. You can move a foot, you can move an arm. Get comfortable and make sure you can stay comfortable. If there's a kink in your neck and your pillow, this isn't a strict practice. You can move. So feel free to do that. Just be relaxed. And if you don't feel relaxed yet, don't worry. You're going to get there. When we do the breathing and we take our first breath, we're going to breathe in basically 3 waves in one breath. You're going to breathe in with your belly, your chest, and your head. How do you breathe with your head? Don't worry about it. Just picture it. Picture filling air up all the way through your belly, all the way through your chest, and picture putting air in your head. Whether it's happening that way or not, that's how we can take the deepest breath possible and get as much oxygen in as we can. And when I will be guiding, I'll be saying fully in. That means we want to take the breath in as much as possible, as full as possible, to where it doesn't feel like more can go in. And then I'm going to say letting go. When we let go, we are not doing a total exhale where we push everything out. All we're doing is we're taking that full breath, and then what I do is I just relax my rib cage. Whatever comes out, comes out. We do not need to push any air out. So fully in, belly, chest, head, letting go. Whatever comes out, comes out. There will be a little bit of air that didn't come out because you didn't push it out. That's what we want. That's how we build up these extra levels of oxygen, okay? And so we're gonna do that for different amounts of breaths for each round. Don't worry about it, I will count them out. You don't have to think. So we're gonna go fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Again, if you need to move during these times, you can. And after a certain amount, for example, the first round we'll do 30. Then at the end of the 30th breath, I will let you know when that is. You'll do fully in, letting go, and stop. And here you will do a hold. So all you did was you let go and you stopped. You'll hold your breath this way. The first time we'll hold it for a minute. That might sound like a long time, but you'll probably find that you can do it easily. You're gonna have a lot of oxygen in your body. So we're gonna hold it for a minute, and I will let you know when we're counting down toward the last few seconds of that minute. Because what you're gonna do at the end is you're gonna take a deep breath in, fully in, and you're gonna hold it again for about 15 seconds. And this is where it starts to feel really good. You're gonna hold it, you're gonna squeeze. You may feel tingling, You may see light. Your eyes will be closed, but you may see it kind of coming from your third eye area. That's great. And then you'll let go again. I'll explain we're moving into the next round. My voice will be guiding you all along the way. You don't have to count or think, just listen. So, last thing before we get started, a disclaimer is here that some rounds of this may feel better than others. It's sort of like meditation. Some of my meditations are amazing. I fall right into it and I come out feeling like $1,000,000. Some of my meditations just don't get me going too much. But mostly you're gonna feel great. You may see things in your mind's eye. All of that's normal. This is your experience. Just enjoy it. You may feel things. Emotions may come up. In general, it's good things, good emotions that come up. And if you get a tear in your eye or some sort of sad emotion comes up, let it come up. Allow it to come up. Move through you. Keep doing the breathing. All of this is normal. Stay as relaxed as possible. Use my voice at your will. I'm here for you, but you know your body. So stay comfortable. Just keep breathing. Enjoy the breath. Hold. Don't stress about it. If you can't hold, as long as we're holding, you breathe in when you need to. Also, don't sell yourself short because you might be able to do it. Listen to your body. Don't do more than you're comfortable with. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a practice round. So this is something where you're just going to kind of get a feel for what the round is going to go like. We're going to do 30 breaths with a 1-minute hold. After the hold, you'll do another deep breath in, hold it and squeeze. I say squeeze, just hold it in tight for 15 seconds and then we'll exhale. That will be our practice round, okay? And then we'll go ahead and we'll move into round 1, round 2, round 3, and so on. As you move through the rounds, your experience should become deeper and deeper and deeper. So feel free to just let go and enjoy the ride. All right, practice round, 30 breaths in with a 1-minute hold, beginning now. Fully in, letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, deep in, letting go. Fully 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 in, letting go. In and out. Deep breath in and out. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Remember, belly, chest, head. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. 10 more. Fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in and letting go. 5 more. Give it all you got. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Last one. Fully in, letting go, and stop. Hold this right here for 1 minute. You're doing great. Stay relaxed. Enjoy the hold. Beautiful hold. Stay with it. We've got 15 seconds left. And in 3, 2, 1. fully in. Breathe in fully, as full as you can, all the way. Belly, chest, head, and hold for 15 seconds. And relax. Exhale. Good. Okay, that was a practice round. Joining, how did that feel?
It was good.
Okay, good. Did you do okay on the breath hold, or was that a challenge at all?
No, I'm still kind of shallow breathing, getting back to the routine.
Okay, yep. So if holding for that minute was difficult for you, that's okay. Again, you're only going to do what you're comfortable with, okay? However, just keep in mind that you may not be breathing in enough. I'd say this is the number one mistake that students would make, or folks who are doing this for the first time especially. I know even I will get sort of lazy with this sometimes. But when we're doing that breath in, that is where it all counts. That's where the work is at. If you take in those breaths deep enough every time, then these breath holds should actually work out no problem. So if you find that being a challenge on the next round, you're going to want to focus more on those inhales. So again, belly, chest, head. A trick I learned was, as I'm picturing, you know, my belly, my lungs, and my head filling up, I will actually roll my eyes up to my forehead to make sure that I'm thinking about that full deep breath. So letting go. I didn't totally exhale. I didn't push any air out. I just let it go. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get into round one. Round one, we're shooting for 40 breaths. We're going to shoot for a minute and 15-second hold. Again, work on those deep breaths. I'll encourage you all along the way. When you hear me give you that encouragement, just assume that you may have fallen off a little. You can breathe in a little bit deeper. All right, here we go. Round one. Fully in, letting go. 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 Deeply in and letting go. In, out, and in, out, and fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Belly, chest, head, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Belly, chest, head, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Great job. Fully in, letting go. 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 In, out, in, out. In, out, in, out. All right, fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Give it all you got. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Belly, chest, head, letting go. Belly, chest, head, letting go. Fully in, letting go. 3 more. Give it all you've got. Letting go. In, letting go. Last one. Fully in, letting go, and stop. We're holding. Relax. Enjoy. You can do it. "30 seconds down, no problem." Great job. We've got another 15 seconds of hold. At the end of the hold, we're going to take that deep, deep, deep breath in and hold for another 15. And that's going to come in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in deep, nice and deep, and hold. Squeeze. Feel any tingling. Just move in a way in your mind, move toward that feeling. And relax. Exhale, let it out. Excellent job. Okay, that was round 1. Round 2, another 40 breaths. At the end of the 40 breaths, we're shooting for a 1 minute, 30-second hold. Here we go. Don't forget to breathe in as deep as you can. Grab that oxygen. That's what's driving this train. Here we go on round 2. Fully in, letting go. 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 It's like the waves of the ocean. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. You can picture an ocean, a beach where the waves are coming in and going out. In, out, in, out. Take nice deep breaths. Don't cut yourself short. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. In, out, in, out. Just relax. In, out. Fully in, not fully out. Just fully in and relax. In, out. 10 more. Here we go. 9 more. Deep breaths in. 8. Out. 7. Out. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. 2 more. Fully in. Letting go. Last one. Deep breath in. Letting go and stop. Beautiful job. Just relax. Your body may feel lighter than normal. Just enjoy that feeling, enjoy this experience. You've got 1 minute down, you've got another 30 seconds, and you can do it. Beautiful job. Coming down to the last 10 seconds. I'll count down at the end and we're going to take that deep, deep, deep breath in and we're going to hold it and squeeze. That will be in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in, fully in. Hold it. And relax. Beautiful job. 2 rounds. 2 rounds done. On to round 3. 40 breaths again. We're going to shoot for a minute, 45-second hold. You can do it, but just stay in your comfort zone or stay comfortable without cutting yourself short, okay? Again, take those deep breaths in. Here we go, round 3, 40 breaths, starting now. Fully in, letting go, 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 belly, chest, head, and out, belly, chest, head, and out, in, out, in, out, don't hold back, letting go, fully in, letting go, out, in, out, fully in, letting go, fully in, letting go, fully in, letting go, fully in, letting go, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Deep breath in, letting go. Deep breath in, letting go. In, out, fully in, letting go. 10 more, out, 9 more, out, 8, letting go, in, letting go, fully in, letting go, belly, chest, head, letting go, fully in, letting go. 3 more, give it all you got, in, out, and last one, fully in, letting go, and stop. Beautiful hold. Doing an amazing job. You're very, very powerful. Breath work will show you that. We're coming up on only 15 seconds left. If you can hold it to the end, because we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to squeeze. Great job. And we're going to breathe in 3, 2, 1. Fully in. Take it in and squeeze and hold. Hold. And relax. Exhale. Take a second. Excellent job. That was 3 rounds. You guys are doing amazing. Okay. We're going into round 4. Round 4, we're going to do 50 breaths. You can do it. You don't have to count. I'm doing that. And you're going to need all 50 because we're going to do a 2-minute hold. Okay. We've gotten this far. Let's take it home all the way. Round 4, 50 breaths. Starting now. Fully in. And letting go, fully in, letting go, fully in, letting go, fully in, letting go, fully in, letting go. Good job. In, Just stay with the rhythm. Out, good. Fully in and out. Fully in and out. Stay with it. In, out. It's like the waves of the ocean, right? In, out. Keep it going. Fully in, out. In, out. Keep going. Life energy going in and going out. Good job. Fully in, letting go. 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 Belly, chest, head, out. Belly, chest, head, out. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. In, out. In, out. Fully in, just letting go. Fully in, just letting go. In, out. In and out. Round, or keep going, out. Fully in, letting go. In, out. You're powerful. Don't stop. Don't give up. Deep breaths in, out. Fully in, letting go. 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 We've got 10 more. Give it all you got. Out. Fully in and out. In, out. In, out. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. In, out. 3 more. Give it all you've got. This is our last round. In, out. Last one. Fully in, letting go, and stop. You're on a 2-minute hold. You can do it. You might feel floaty. That's normal. Enjoy. You may see things. That's normal. Enjoy. We are 1 minute through this 2-minute hold. You can do it. Acknowledge the peace you feel, the calm you feel. Have gratitude. Keep holding if you can. You're almost there. We've just got about 15 seconds left. Give it all you got. A nice deep breath in. In 3, 2, 1. Fully in. And hold. Gonna go for about 20 seconds this time, 25 seconds. Enjoy, squeeze, hold, get that air in, pump that body up. And in 3, 2, 1, just relax. Just relax. Don't get up. Give yourself this next 5 minutes. Beautiful job. should feel about as relaxed as possible right now. You may be feeling a lot of love in your heart, a lot of gratitude, acknowledge it. You might be feeling very powerful, that's because you are, acknowledge it. Of course, you are breathing now. We're just doing nice, easy breaths. You're going to probably feel like you don't need to take very many breaths right now. That's okay. Just breathe as comfortable. If you'd like to do some holds during this time, that's fine too. I usually do that. I usually hold it a little bit. Just really embrace this peace that you feel. We still have a couple minutes left of the meditation, but while you're laying or sitting there relaxed, you can start to move your body a little bit if you'd like. So it might feel good to sort of stretch your toes forward. You may want to raise an arm up or bend a knee. Anything that feels right. Don't sit right up if you're laying down. Give yourself another couple minutes here. But you can start to move your body and just start to sort of come back in mentally to your body. You should feel very relaxed, but very alive at the same time. We've just got another minute left. For this last minute, please don't get up until you're ready, but if you're laying down and you'd like to sit up, I'd love to hear your feedback or your questions on the computer. So when you're feeling good, start to sort of slowly sit up, like Choi Ying is doing, right? He's kind of moving one part of his body at a time, making sure he's comfortable. Make sure that you're not lightheaded anymore before you sit up. You shouldn't really be lightheaded anymore. If you're feeling that, make sure you're taking some breaths, okay? You should be feeling good. Good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's the practice. It's just that easy.
Thank you, Laura.
Yeah, you're welcome. I could feel that you moved some energy. I could feel it. And I didn't really do the breath work, but I'm ready to sort of move around as well. So how was it?
It was good. Actually, get a lot of energy, mostly moved to my feet at the beginning.
Okay.
Tingling. Then I think at the beginning of round 2, I can actually hear your voice. I still to listen and still breathe, following your numbers. But after, I don't know when it stopped, I completely gone.
Yeah.
I didn't come back until like the end of round 3.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm like, round 3 already? What
Yeah.
happened? Well, actually, yeah, not round 2. It was round 1.
Yeah.
I was gone.
I noticed right after round 1, your deep breaths were not really happening.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, but that's how relaxed you can
Yeah.
get, and I know that you do go deep. You
Yeah.
know, so Choi, for those of you who don't know, is got a ton of experience practicing meditation. So
Yeah.
for him to be able to sort of transition into that deep state, he's got a lot of years in it. So great job. If that didn't happen for you, that's okay. It doesn't happen for me that way.
Yeah, it's not like anything special.
Right.
I was just completely relaxed. I completely
Yeah.
like sleeping.
Great.
gone.
Yeah.
And then I come back and I just hear your voice,
Yeah.
and you just got me right back to the
Okay.
rhythm.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And now Holly's running the show back with the computer. Did you say that we had some feedback or?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you did tell me that. Oh. All right. Well, we've got a couple minutes left. I'm trying to think of some questions that we do normally get, if any. Usually when people are with us here, I can see as they sit up what their experience was like. Normally they sit up and they look 10 years younger, or they just are smiling from ear to ear. We often have people who have gone, like we say gone, right? They didn't leave, their body didn't leave, but their consciousness went somewhere else and they saw things or maybe interacted with beautiful things.
Right.
And so we usually share those types of experiences for those who want to share that. Maybe you're watching this video, not live, obviously, and something like that happens for you. That's beautiful. Embrace it. You can call it whatever you're comfortable with. You can call it reality, alternate reality, a dream. But we do have those experiences come back a lot. A lot of people come out of it and they just say they feel so happy. They feel love. They may even have a tear in their eye just out of love and gratitude. Since we're changing the chemicals in our body that our body is actually producing, that's very common as well.
But I feel very present actually.
Okay.
When I speak of present, it's like the mind is so clear.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of thinking
Right.
much because you mostly just breathe for so many minutes.
Right.
And then I probably was tired, so I just went to sleep.
Right.
But there are some point. I always usually I would say astral travel when I do this, but this time I didn't really travel. There's some image that comes up, and I think I always go to the space where it looked like a little jungle, but I'm just staring at it. But I got a little of that, but ultimately I don't have an expectation. I'm just trying to breathe as much.
Yeah.
But I haven't done this for a while, even since the lockdown,
Right.
and basically haven't done this for a while. For some reason, I was surprised I can hold it for about 1 minute and 2 minutes.
Yeah, we started off at 1, we ended at 2.
Yeah, I was surprised
Yeah.
I can still hold it.
Okay, yeah, great,
So-
yeah, good job. Yeah, Holly.
So Skye and Nikaya said, I could hold my breath lots easier in the second round and third round. And Nikaya said, I did really good and my lungs feel more open.
Okay, awesome.
And then Skye said, my mind would wander, but focusing on the deep inhales would help my increase and keep my focus on the practice.
Okay, great, yeah. So it does get easier to do those breath holds as we get a few rounds down the road. When I do these on my own, sometimes that first 1 minute hold is a challenge, but I can do the 2 minute hold no problem. Well, that's because I've been pumping that oxygen into my body over and over. So the more rounds you can do with this, the more pronounced the effect. Okay, so we did 4 good ones, plus the practice. So, I mean, we went quite a bit. Lots of times, sometimes when I'm pressed for time, guys, I do 10 minutes or less of this a day. So you do put a good amount of time into it. There are people who will go and do this for 2 to 3 hours. And talk about travel. Okay, so those people really get high on their own supply. But in any case, you know, I've done it for upwards of 30 to 45 minutes as well. It's a great experience and you're gonna get better at it. Number one, the more you go through the practice in one sitting, and then the more sittings you do. So it definitely, it doesn't go anywhere but, you know, in a positive direction. Thank you for the feedback. I think Nikaya said her lungs feel more open. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Crystal said at first she could only hold her breath like 15 to 20 seconds.
Okay. Okay. And that's fine. look, there's no rules, you know, you can't mess it up. I think, again, I'll say it one last time, and I don't know what, Crystal, if this was your experience or not, but I just think people don't realize how deep of a breath to try to take. Sometimes I would make that actual breath noise. I don't know how great the sound's coming across, but it's a reminder that the breath should just absolutely fill up your entire being as much as possible. And usually as we go, I remind folks enough, I say it enough, that people catch on, and then the people will start breathing in a little bit deeper and able to get those holds down a little bit more. If you couldn't hold the entire time of the hold, it's seriously no big deal. I promise you, if you keep working on this, it'll get better. So, yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that concludes today's session of breath work. Great job. Absolutely. Pat yourself on the back or do what I like to do and give yourself a big hug. Hug, hug, hug. You did awesome. You did amazing. You're powerful. Thank you, Choi.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Crystal. Thanks to everyone. I hope you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.